Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be here. Nice to see you. Tell us in the comments where you're at right now, what you're doing on this Friday. We know it's about pretty much the end of the morning, but this is a good time for us just to reconnect with you guys. We wanted to go live tomorrow on Saturday, but got some family stuff going on, so aren't able to make that. So we're doing it today.
I know. We figured we're here in the garden filming today, and as you know, we're a couple hours away from the garden, so it's nice to just be here. And we thought, hey, let's go live. So we want to show you some fall stuff that's blooming, because the first day of fall is Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Fast approaching. Where did the summer go?
I know, it flew by. That's what happened.
So our plan is to just kind of check in with you guys, tell you where we've been today, or no, where we've been, and then also one of our top priorities, each of us, what are our top priorities for this fall in the garden, and then we're going to take you on the tour.
I know, and we want to hear while we're talking. We want to hear from you guys too. Let us know where, like Sean mentioned, where are you watching us from? Mm-hmm. What is one of your top fall priorities in the garden? Let us know in the chat, and we want to see if it's similar to ours, or just kind of get a conversation going. So let us know.
Yeah. So lately we've been fairly busy. We went to a conference for a group that we belong to at the end of August, the last full week of August. So we were in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and that was good. That was fun. It was good to see everybody and be a part of that. We got back and we just got busy. So we've been putting out a lot of short form videos, a lot of shorts. So you might have been seeing those coming through. But we're going to be having some long form coming up here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that.
I know, and the shorts are fun because I don't know, there's just a different way of filming.
Oh, G's here.
But I know, I didn't want to interrupt you, but hello, G.
Hey,
hi,
G.
how are you doing, G?
And Kentish Gardner.
Oh,
hi,
cool.
Kentish Gardner,
Hello from
UK.
The UK.
UK.
I can't talk today. It's just
good.
one of those days. Let's see, this year, G says, my fall plan is we're moving to a bigger place with acres.
Awesome.
I saw your post, G, and I forgot to tell you about that.
That's cool.
So congratulations. That's so cool.
Yeah, congrats.
That's
G,
huge.
yeah. And then Jean Ritterman, hello, checking in from Michigan.
Hi, Jean from Michigan.
Thanks.
We were just in Michigan like weeks ago, a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. Beautiful.
Oh, so
we were in Grand Rapids. Yep. And we went out to Grand Haven.
Yeah, we did. I know, kind of that whole area, like Zealand, if you're familiar with that area.
Yeah, that area is
West
beautiful.
Michigan.
Yep.
So pretty. There's so many beautiful gardens and garden centers, and there's tons of things to see.
Oh, G says his fall plan this year is, we're moving to a bigger place with acres. Yep. And then budget gardening with Vita Loca. Hi, Vita Loca. So greetings from New Hampshire. Two of my big priorities in the garden is potting plants up for my backyard, plant nursery, as well as dividing and moving plants in the landscape.
Good, cool.
Good priorities, yeah.
Those are pretty top of our list too, actually.
Valerie's here. Hi, Valerie.
Valerie. You guys, we're so excited you're all here joining us. It's such a random live. We were just like, let's go live.
Valerie says fall priorities, fall plant sales, dividing and transplanting in the garden, seed collecting.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Okay, love all of those.
Yep.
Totally on our list.
And Jean from Michigan says, we live 30 minutes from Grand Rapids.
Oh
awesome.
My gosh,
so
you
have all that beautiful country around you.
Right. And we were, 30 minutes west would be Grand Haven, right? Or is that more like an hour west? No, I forgot.
Yeah, that's a little bit, I think. I mean, we're not experts from out there.
I know, right? But you might be, Jean, you might be familiar with that area. We toured some like Proven Winners, Walter's Gardens, some of those places. It was beautiful. Tracy, hi Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Tracy from Lacey. So we have missed you guys. It's been about a month since we went live, and it's been a couple months since we put out a longer video.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to getting the lives on Saturdays rolling, kind of getting those back up.
Yep, and you'll see those. We've got 2 already scheduled. We had to move a couple. If you just got here, maybe didn't hear, some things came up for family this weekend. So we're going live today because we can't go live tomorrow. But we have 2 lives set up, scheduled, coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yeah. Actually, the one that I think a lot of you sound excited about is the seed collecting one.
Yes.
So we're going to collect some seeds on air, just kind of go through them and talk about them a little bit. Zinnias being one of the main ones.
Yep, zinnias, coneflowers, just anything and everything we can grab from out here, I think. I mean, I'm looking this way because this is the majority of our gardens out that way.
Except for this beautiful, beautiful panel.
Look at this quick fire fab, by the way. Hydrangea's still going. So maybe, hey, tell us in the comments if you've got any hydrangeas in your yard and if they're still going right now, if they're still flowering.
Yeah, let us know. Either if you're live in the chat here or watching the replay, definitely let us know. Also, yeah, if you're not following us yet, please give us a follow. And we have a train.
We have a train coming. So, by the way, we are live, and there's trains, there's planes, there's automobiles. So there's going to be some interesting noises coming up. We might have to pause while the train goes by because it gets really loud, and we can't even hear each other talking when we're next to each other. That's how loud it is.
Funny.
So,
but I have an idea. What we could do is show a plant. We'll just look at a plant.
Okay, sure,
Maybe.
sure. You want me to grab a plant to just bring up and look at?
Either that, or we'll just keep talking until we can't. And let's see, budget, Vita, Loca. That will be so much fun. I love collecting seeds. Yeah, awesome. So do we. I know we haven't done that in a couple years.
No, we haven't. It's been a while.
Tracy has 8 hydrangeas. 6 of them are flowering.
Woohoo! Awesome.
Tracy, you had eclipse hydrangeas, correct? I feel like you did. Yours ever bloom for you, or are they just like young and still kind of maturing, and growing?
I know we've got.
I can't remember what you told us.
We're right behind you.
We have one over here.
Over here, there's an eclipse, and this one. It did bloom this year, but it's you got it? Okay, yeah, it's just right here.
Oh, get my tea out of the way.
It's right here. If you guys can see that. So there are some flowers down here. It did end up blooming, but we had to really cut it back because this is one of those, I think, that we either got floppy. I think it was one of the ones that got floppy earlier in the year, and we had to. Oh, here comes terrain.
I know. I'm going to flip this around, everybody.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Oh, wrong way. Hi. This was, whoops, oh wait, it's
pretty loud, guys, pretty loud, but it's all right.
This is our filming life for right now. So that eclipse hydrangea, if you saw this whole container earlier in the season, maybe in June, maybe by July actually of this summer, this was so just huge and beautiful.
It had petunias right here coming out, cascading at least, from here, and from here. And it literally grew all the way down to the ground. You could barely see this container.
Oh, it's so pretty.
We just pulled them out.
We did. I know that. Did we release that? No, we didn't release that.
No, we haven't released that yet.
Here's the eclipse Sean was talking about, and it looks a little rehabby.
Well, it's got some burnt leaves, some crispiness to it, but you see the newer leaves, all that new growth, really healthy, really, really healthy, especially for the eclipse.
Oh,
so glad to see them.
And we have at least 4 more eclipse around the garden. We have a really couple that are still at least have older, drier blooms on them. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
So here, I'm going to flip this back around, everybody. Sorry to, hopefully that's not making everybody sick. Okay. I think we could talk now. The train's kind of muted a little better.
Go back this way.
So there were a couple comments here. Tracy said her eclipse is doing really well and has 4 blooms on it. That's cool. Awesome. Good. Glad to hear that.
Good.
I think Jean from Michigan said, very familiar with that area. Fall priorities, digging plants, getting my gardens ready for winter, and collecting seeds.
Nice. I love those priorities.
Similar themes going on here.
Really cool. Really cool.
Vita Loca said vanilla strawberry hydrangea looks very pretty right now. That one is so beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Oh, we want to get our hands on one of those.
Yeah, we totally need one.
I think that's on our list, actually.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Sean, question for you. What is your number 1 fall priority for this coming, fall's on Sunday, but this year?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Yes. What would you say?
That's a great question. Sorry, we're a little goofy. It's Friday. Trying to keep it a little loose today. So my number 1 fall priority will be to go through. Okay.
Him over in front of the camera.
To go through all of our containers, and I want to revitalize the soil in most of the containers because we haven't done that in a while. And then also I want to make sure that the level of the plants and the soil level is up where I want it to be. Over time, the plants in the soil, they always settle. It goes, just goes down over time for a bunch of different factors. And so I want to make sure that we're going through our containers, raising the soil level where it needs to be, and that raises the plants. And it's a good time to revitalize the soil anyway when you do that. So I want to make sure everything's set and ready for this fall and winter.
Yeah, you know what? I'm so glad you said that, because that's something we're going to show you guys one of our containers that has some salvia in it, some beautiful, I think that's the Proven Winners, the fuchsia one, the
back to the fuchsia,
beautiful perennial salvia.
Who names these things?
But say the container's like a tall rectangular container, and the soil level's like down to here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mess. That'll be a fun one to redo.
Needs some work. So
that's a video coming up.
Miss Allison.
I know.
Mrs. Allison.
Here's my mic.
So please tell us what your number one priority for this fall would be.
Okay, well, there are many, but if I could pick one, I think it's to, as you guys know, all of our stuff is in containers right now as we're holding it over, kind of holding things over till we move in the future. So I really want us to take better care of our of the plants this year. There were some things that we just got so busy last fall, we couldn't get in here, and we lost all of our dahlias. Like the bulbs mainly. I guess that's my priority.
You get busy. But,
it happens, but we just got all brand new bulbs this year, and I want to make sure we put on our list, take them, pull them out like we usually do every year, and overwinter them inside. Mm-hmm. That's my priority. I want to make sure we keep them till next year.
That's good. Yeah, so bulbs cost money. Hey, by the way, too, it can get expensive having to replace your bulbs every year. So we try to save ours. You might have seen some videos we've made on that. So right now, wanted to mention to you, Eden Brothers has a whole bunch of new fall bulbs for them that they're offering, and they're kind of running through their stock pretty fast. So we wanted to mention to you, get on EdenBrothers.com, check out their new bulbs for fall of 2024, and get your order in if you need an order. If you need to get an order and get some new bulbs, because they're going fast. So. And
here in the PNW, it's not really time to plant our bulbs yet. It's too early, so we still have a little bit of time, and that's where I get a little nervous because things are selling out, because people closer in the interior and whatnot are already getting their bulbs probably in the ground.
Probably, but the other thing is that main focus for a lot of people on their bulbs is from October to December, plant your bulbs. That's generally thought of as best practice, but you can start planting them right now. I mean, we're almost to the end of September into October, so if you got your bulbs, if the ground is still workable, it's not too crazy out there in your garden where you're living, you can get them in now. That's okay.
That's true.
I mean, that's what I would recommend.
Real quick, want to say hi to Kevin from Hawaii. Kevin does not have to deal with frost, I don't think.
Hey, Kevin.
Unless you live really high up on what islands?
Haleakala?
Yeah, you're not. Kevin's
no, I think Kevin, you're on the main. No, are you on Honolulu? Are you on Oahu?
No, I forgot. Sorry.
By Honolulu? What island are you on?
Let us know.
Please let us know. We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
So with that, you guys, thank you for letting us know some of your fall plans. Kind of thinking, should we start our tour?
Yeah,
Maybe kind of look around. We have a few things to show you and talk about along the way. So please let us know if you have any questions or comments.
Let's do this. Here. I'll be the tour guide, or Allison will be your tour guide. Hold on just a minute there. Okay. Whoop, nope. I hit the button and then it didn't do it. There we go.
The same thing.
All right.
I want to start right here.
Here we go.
This is like our camera was right here in front of this beautiful container. We have a video coming out in a couple of days describing these a little more, but these are 3 brand new perennials coming out next year for 2025. This is starting to mature a little bit here, but this is a gorgeous double coneflower. Look at that.
Sorry guys, really quick. I'm doing something with our tripod here. Okay, now it's steady. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is called Double Scoop Watermelon Deluxe. This will be out hopefully at your garden centers next year.
Gorgeous.
Now the company, this is actually what's called Darwin Perennials, but I don't think they'll be sold under that brand. So you'd see them in your garden center in just, right? Darwin, I don't think they're direct to consumer. I can't remember now. I don't think they are.
It depends. It depends on what it is, but yeah, go ahead.
Double coneflower, what we really love about growing this whole season, we have 3 of these plants around the yard. They're so sturdy, especially for a double. If you've ever grown a double coneflower, they get really leggy and they kind of fall over because they're so top heavy. Mm-hmm. This has been so, it just stands up.
It's been bred to be shorter than regular, your general coneflowers, and it's definitely a double flower, meaning it just has an abundance of these flower petals. It's so densely packed in there. It's crazy.
Isn't that so beautiful?
It's just color. Beautiful.
And we've got new blooms coming in, so that always makes us happy. It's still going. Yep. Now, this is a salvia it's a silver scent salvia. I can't say that for some reason.
Another tree.
Beautiful foliage. Look, it's kind of a silvery color.
I love the water droplets on that.
It's so beautiful.
It just rained here about an hour ago. So.
Gorgeous. Now, we haven't seen this in bloom yet. It got sent after blooming, so it's supposed to be, like a purpley blue kind of salvia color, or flower color. So that'll be great. And then,
by the way, really quick, Noah says hi. Noah Harris.
Like our nephew Noah.
Yep,
Noah. Hi,
hey, Noah.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm sure he's enjoying the garden tour. This is gorgeous. We have been loving growing this. So this is a silver swirl. Wait,
Silver,
did I say
silver
that right?
swirl. Yep.
I'm getting it mixed up with the salvia.
Silver swirl centauri.
Silver swirl centaurea.
Yep.
And it doesn't flower to my knowledge, but it has this gorgeous foliage, this kind of scalloped looking leaf, and we'll show you where we're growing some other ones. Just love that. I mean, just the contrast behind other plants.
It's a Dusty Miller, not Dusty Miller.
I know, that's what we always call it.
Oh,
love it.
What the surprise
Oh,
in this pot?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So the surprise in this pot is we thought we'd lost.
And more.
Sorry, guys.
Ferns.
We thought we'd lost this cordyline, and it just came back like gangbusters down below here, and you can see the old stalk down there in the center of the screen, and then all the little stems starting to grow out here from here. So anyway.
Oh my gosh. Of course, the train's going to be the loudest today when we're live. Let's take a look at two more silver swirl. Wow. That's obnoxious. So we've got two more silver swirl centaureas here. These got a lot taller than the other one, but they were also stretching. Oh, maybe they do flower.
You know, I meant to tell you, so most Dusty Millers, they will flower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
right.
Their flowers usually are a little bit more inconspicuous. Huh. They usually have like a light white or a light yellow flower. But it usually doesn't make much of a difference. Everybody knows them for their silver foliage.
I just love that, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? This will be hopefully in your garden center next year. If you like that scalloped look and just the color, definitely keep an eye out for that, because we're really enjoying it. In fact, I actually want to pop these out and put them somewhere else.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And then let this eclipse kind of do its thing.
Kind of take over.
So you guys saw this really quick, but here's a better view of it. This is Quick Fire Fab, a panicle hydrangea. Now ours got really kind of leggy. It's pretty strong though this year. The stems are holding upright, which I'm amazed.
It's because of the pruning we gave it last year.
That's true.
It's building off of that.
Now we've got it in kind of a smaller container too. This is, if I can move this container out of the way, you guys can see that. We need to pot this up. And unless it goes directly in the ground next year, fingers crossed.
Maybe, yeah. We definitely need to root prune it and raise it up. You can see, if I get in here, you can see it's really, really settled. There's at least probably 3 inches between the top of the pot and then getting down to the soil there. So it needs to be raised up.
Yeah.
Add soil, raise it up.
Oh, the panicles are... Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay.
I was going to say the panicles are just so beautiful right now. Let's go check out some more. Maybe head this way.
Yes, let's see what else is going on in the garden.
This is our various lavenders and different things. I might have gone too fast. Sorry.
You're fine.
Here is one of our really it's probably our largest eclipse hydrangea. This is a big leaf hydrangea like the one we showed you over there.
This is one of them that we got at the Northwest Flower and Garden Show. We came home with, and it was forced to flower, and we ended up placing it here. It hasn't flowered since because its flowering cycle is a little off, but it's recalibrating for this year, and it'll flower next year.
I'm just in love with the eclipse. It's just so pretty.
It's beautiful.
Some beautiful listen, which is kind of growing randomly.
Oh, and it smells so good.
I know. Woo. So here is a beautiful panicle that's kind of growing down a little bit, but this is berry white.
Yeah.
This is from First Edition's Shrubs and Trees, which also makes the eclipse. The colors on berry white are just gorgeous.
Yep, it starts out that way, and then it goes to that. Beautiful.
And it's kind of similar to the vanilla strawberry, which is actually also from First Edition's Shrubs and Trees. Anytime you have blooms that just change color through the season as they mature, it makes it so fun it's just such a interest in your garden because it's constantly changing.
Yep, and we're really quick, First Editions and Summer Crush, we want to say hi to Ryan, Gretchen, Katie, I mean, the whole crew over there.
The whole crew, they're amazing. Okay, so moving this way, we've got some, this really grew a lot better than I thought it was going to. This is a plant we've grown for years.
Vermillionaire.
This is Vermillionaire from Proven Winners. This is a Kupfia hybrid. This is the kind of Kupfia that Sean and I are familiar with. Sorry about the train in the background. Is that the second or third train?
Third one, I think.
So what I was saying is this is the kind of Kupfia we're really familiar with. It's just the long tubular shaped flowers.
But this one,
love it.
This one's Firecracker Vermillionaire.
Yes, love it.
Because each one of those blooms almost looks like a little firecracker, like on not an M80, but maybe a zebra or something. That was what it was reminding me of. So
that's funny. Well, we've grown this for years. We've grown it in the ground, we've grown it in containers, and we usually overwinter it, but it didn't make it from when we moved into this garden, so we bought some new ones. You guys are probably already looking at this, so here's another beautiful panicle. This is Proven Winners. This is Firelight Tidbit.
Beautiful.
Which, since we pruned it last fall, has really come back and just in abundance. It's still blooming. Got brand new.
It doesn't it remind you guys of like being by a fire, but in a fire, by a fire pit with a live fire in it. All the different colors, the flames. That's what it reminds me of.
This is so gorgeous. This was
beautiful. And
for Jean in Michigan, these all came from Spring Meadow Nursery in Michigan. That's where Proven Winners has all their shrubs. And we were there a couple weeks ago, got to see everything, and we just love being in where they create the plants, where they breed them, grow them, all of that, and then to see them in our garden when we come home is just it's so fun to know that we got to experience that and share that with you. So, okay.
So what else we got going on here?
Let's going hydrangeas.
So really quick, nice and bright. Blanket flowers.
We haven't really deadheaded this year.
It's done wonderfully.
It just keeps going.
It's done really well.
It's I kind of want to get in here and clean up, but who has the time?
Yep.
Got some more hydrangeas. We could kind of just keep looking at hydrangeas here because we have many.
Yeah.
Watch out for that spider web.
Right there. Spiders.
So here is some beautiful fall color on our Let's Dance Can Do. This is a mountain hydrangea. It's a Hydrangea serrata hybrid, right? Kind of a big leaf hybrid with serrata.
Gorgeous.
I think it's so pretty in the fall. This starts out the much lighter pink blooms, and then they just fade and mature to this gorgeous kind of fuchsia. Not really fuchsia, but yeah, darker pink, I guess.
Cool.
So kind of flipping around the corner, we've got...
Hey, really quick, Travis Kreiser says, I'm happy to have found your channel, your garden. Your gardens are absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Travis.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank
you for joining us. And Tracy says that's the firecracker, the Vermillionaire over there. You have that as well. Yes, Valerie, panicles do love the sun. In fact, they like morning sun and more of an afternoon or filtered shade.
So it's just like most of your hydrangeas. They like that morning full sun and then afternoon shade because they don't like the intensity. The reason behind you here, the reason a lot of our hydrangeas have got a little bit of this more burnt look to them on their leaves is because they're getting too much afternoon sun, and that just kind of burned them. It just gave them that burnt look. Almost all our hydrangeas, we've got more over here. They all kind of look like that. And just at this location, they're getting too much afternoon sun.
Well, and I might move that to the top of the fall priority list. I do have bulbs in mind, but we knew kind of by midsummer that we needed to move all of these giant containers over here with the hydrangeas. The one that did the best over here were the Eclipse.
Yes.
There's actually 2 Eclipse in here, and they didn't seem to care with the afternoon sun. So just FYI.
And this is a fun one too with the Eclipse. Look at that petunia just weaving its way all through it. We got to get that out of there.
Really slowed down. So yeah, that's a fun one coming out. This is a brand new petunia for next year. This is called Supertunia Vista Mini Vista. Sorry, I can't talk. Plum veined.
Beautiful. It reminds me of plum with that veining.
Isn't that pretty in that dark? Yeah, the darker center.
Beautiful.
It's really sticky. So over here, we have 1, 2, oh, so pretty. 1, 2, 3 hydrangeas. These are all big leaves.
Yep.
We have 2 lace caps 2 mop heads and 1 lace cap. Now these are all from Endless Summer.
Yes. So hold on. So the 2 big leaf mop heads are this one right here, and again, you see that kind of crispiness with the leaves. This is Endless Summer.
This is Summer Crush.
Or Summer Crush. Endless Summer series.
Yes.
Yes. Or brand. So so Summer Crush right here, mop head, you can tell because of the mop looking flowers. This one over here is also a mop head, but we went through and deadheaded this one. We didn't do that to the other one over here, so there's just a little bit of a difference. Same exact plant, but it looks a little bit different. And then here's the lace leaf, and this is Popstar.
That lace cap is so pretty. I just love the color. Popstar actually was a darker cranberry, or was it more purple this year? Now I'm forgetting.
It was.
I need to look back at my
It
photos.
was more of this cranberry this year.
You're right. Yes, it was. One year it was kind of more of a
I think the first year it flowered with us, it was more of that blue, purple. Yeah.
I mean, we'll take it anyway.
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't amended the soil for that specific flower color. We don't really care for that. I mean, we just haven't.
And not all lace caps and mop heads are created equally for that acidity in the soil to change the color of the flowers. So just letting you know.
Good point. But as you can see, all three, and like side note, is it weird that I kind of like the like older look? I think that's like fall interest. I think they're kind of
it totally is. It's very decorative.
I kind of don't want to cut them or deadhead them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's my vote.
Yeah,
but all three of these, as you can see, we had them like in this beautiful arrangement. They were just kind of the centerpiece of this little area. And my mom can see them from her house, so she really enjoyed those. But we, like we were saying a minute ago, we knew kind of not even midsummer, earlier than that we needed to actually move all three of these. And it was kind of like, oh man, we've already set everything up over there. We didn't know where to put them, so that's going to be coming up probably this fall, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. So we've got some more not petunias. We've got some transplanted verbena. We've got some dahlias still going, but we need some deadheading. And then just a lot going on here. Yeah. More dahlias.
Here, we're going to trade out. So
we're trading out. Okay, sure.
So hi, Sean.
Hello.
So we have slowly taken over my mom's entire yard here.
I know, she's been so gracious.
Been so gracious, letting us take all this space.
Really quick, wanted to point out one of our favorite cone flowers right here. Let me move this over here because it's just
everywhere.
Yeah, Liatris everywhere. Watch out. So this one is just beautiful. We have so many of these. I can't remember which one it is. Is it sombrero?
This is called Baja Sombrero.
Yes.
I can't talk.
Baja Sombrero Red.
Burgundy.
Burgundy Red. Burgundy.
Let's say that again. Baja Sombrero Burgundy. There's too many.
Who comes up with these names?
I love it. This was an AAS winner in the year of 21, I believe, for perennial. And what that means is growers grew this all over the U.S. and they all had similar results. They had outstanding flower.
Yeah, not only that, but there's judges.
Yeah,
there's judges for All-American selections, and they can be regular gardeners, they can be garden writers, they can be nursery people, they can be growers. It runs the gamut. So, and it got the highest marks in 2021.
I think it was 21. Yeah. You know what? Don't quote us on that.
But it got the highest marks, and that's what that means when somebody says it's an AAS winner. It got the best marks for just being out in the garden and for its growth, its color, all these different things. So that's what this is.
An AAS, we should say, All America Selections.
Yeah, and I just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even hear you say that.
She's concentrating on keeping
I know.
me
Well,
in
I
the
was
frame
reading the chat here. Valerie, we're glad that clarified your thoughts about sun and hydrangeas.
Cool.
There is another hydrangea question. Oh, from Valerie. Thank you. Valerie asked, many blooms on her Annabelle stayed green and did not turn white. Any idea why that might have happened?
That's a good question. Usually they breed them to flower true to color. So unless it's a specific type of Annabelle, we have an Invincibelle over here, but that's more of a green flowering one, but your Annabelle might be related to the Invincibelle, or it might have been, unless you've had it for a while and it did flower before in years past in white. If you just bought it and this is the first time it's flowering, maybe it was mislabeled.
Never know. Well, so I'm thinking Annabelle. I'm sorry, we don't have an exact answer for your question, I guess. I mean,
usually the flower colors for the hydrangeas, they usually breed them to flower true to how they market them and what they've been bred for. So having one that didn't have the right flower color is very interesting, to say the least.
Speaking of Annabelle, there's a great new hydrangea coming out in 25. We're going to get our hands on it to show you guys, and it's called Flowerful, and it's gorgeous. Wait till we show you this one. It's coming soon.
So really fun to see. With all that, wanted to tell you, all of our mums are starting to flower now. So we've got these right here. We've got a couple behind you that are really popping. So if we just kind of come over here really quick.
Valerie, to add on to your question as we're moving over here, Valerie mentioned the area where her Annabelles are growing. The area is really grown and it's in more shade now. She's wondering if that could be. She's been there about 9 years old.
Okay, so they have, so here, let me just do this so it's a little bit easier. Okay, Valerie, thank you for that information.
Sorry, guys, I know that's just shaky. Give me 1 sec.
It's okay. We're live.
There we go.
So, Valerie, yeah, sometimes the environment can impact certain plants and their flower color. It depends on the plant. It depends on its genetics. It depends on how strong, how dominant or recessive those genes are, the genetics are. It's interesting that they didn't get the full flower color that they have in the past. Beyond that, and like the soil acidity and all that, it's interesting that they didn't have that white color, but I'm not exactly sure. Those types of plants too, it's interesting. Besides having some of the mophead hydrangeas that can change color based on soil acidity, I've never thought about or given it much interest to know the other colors of maybe some of the mopheads. And I can't remember if the Invincible is a mophead or not.
I think it is.
Or maybe it's a hybrid. So I've never given it much thought to, though, to finish my thought, if those specific plants can also change color, their flower color based on the acidity, or if it's more just the one specific ones that that we want to change from anything else to blue. So there could be some soil stuff going on, especially if it's an overgrown area, if you're under a conifer. So anyway, I want to look into it.
I know. Thank you for the question. And
sorry, I can't answer it fully.
I was just thinking the Invincible you were just mentioning, that's a lace cap. We're going to look at that in a minute. I was getting that mixed up with powerful.
Lace caps are related to the big leaves a little bit. So, okay. So.
Oh, no problem, Valerie. We'll get back to you on that.
Okay, so I'm just excited to see these guys finally come in. I was going through over this whole summer, clipping them, pruning them, making sure they're getting enough water, so they didn't flower until now, and they didn't disappoint. So really happy to see that.
Beautiful. I can't even remember what color that one is. Oh wait,
yep.
Is that like a purple? Is that part of it?
It's either a white.
That's a pansy or a violet.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, I think this is definitely a different plant than these other two, but I think it is a different color. It might be either a red or a purple. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
So it's coming along though.
It is, and we're going to scan along here. Now we've got a petunia. This is Silverberry, a Supertunia Vista from Proven Winners.
Oh yeah.
Probably time to take this out. It's just not really doing much.
I don't know. It's actually it's doing fairly well. It's doing better than the other ones.
All right. What would you guys do? Would you take it out or leave it? Let us know.
Let us know. I wanted to call this out.
Oh.
This is one of our newer plants from Proven Winners. This is a Salvia farinacea. It's a unplugged white salvia, and it's beautiful, and I love these white flowers on it.
I know. I like that. This was a white container, as you can see. Don't get distracted by the yellow. Those are growing in from other places.
Now, this is one that's going to come out next year, I believe.
Yes, this is pretty much everything in here is new except for the petunia. Okay.
So yeah, I know this is coming out next year. Wanted to tell you guys just a little bit about it. It does really well up until the frost. It grows up to about 24 inches tall. It's definitely an annual, except in zones 8A to 10B, and it's already down to 20 degrees. So this is coming out next year from Proven Winners, but unplugged white salvia. Just wanted to plug that. Really cool.
Can I point out the Star Diva?
Oh yeah,
Scaevola in the back here, we're just loving that. Look at that star-shaped flower. If you guys like star-shaped like we do, we have that in pink and purple as well, and we love all.
They're all over the place.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. So, just kind of moseying on through. We got our coreopsis here.
Very fall, right?
Yeah, it needs a little. We've got new flowers coming in.
Not a beautiful flower.
And we've got older flowers on here, but we could clip this and see if we get one more flush of flowers.
We kind of need to. This is a brand new perennial, a brand new coreopsis coming out from Proven Winners.
Proven Winners.
That'll be out next year. Yep. Also, this is so pretty. This is called Touch of Blush Heliopsis, and what we love about it is the foliage. I mean, the flowers are pretty, but look at that. Just gorgeous, just variegation. It has like this kind of hint of blush, which is why they named it that. So that's a pretty one. That'll be new next year as well.
Beautiful. Yep.
Anything else you want to?
Just it's all great. I've been actually really impressed with both of these two coneflowers.
Brown.
I mean, just they're dying, but this is good for what do you call it? For harvesting.
Oh, totally.
We need to make sure these are protected from any hard rains. So a primer before we actually do this is you don't want any of your old flowers to get a lot of rain or moisture, because if you do, they'll end up looking like this. or like this. And this, they've got some like mold or fungus growing on them right there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you once this happens, it's really hard to clean them. If you even want to go that far and get all that crap, all that stuff off of them.
How dare you say crap?
So you want to try and protect them as much as possible, so they don't get to this point, so you can harvest them and they don't have this along with them when you store them, because it will carry through. Those spores will go dormant, and then you'll have them next year, and potentially it just eats up and kills the seeds anyway. So
and you wouldn't want to harvest those anyway.
No, I mean, well, exactly. But I've heard some people taking these, cutting them off and dipping them in like a bleach solution and different treatments and stuff. Yeah, and it's just like you're still running the risk because you're not going to kill all the spores. So anyway.
Well, and we have so there's this beautiful sweet sandia from Monrovia. This is a coneflower this was probably the first coneflower that bloomed this year.
Yes.
Probably like in May. Yes. I think maybe end of May.
It continued from May all the way through. It's
like, I don't know if there are any new blooms coming in, but it's been going for months. And then these two in the front there's two white coneflowers. This is color coded. The price is white from Luminers, and those look like, there's a new one.
So there are new flower buds down in there on the leaf axils that could develop into flowers, but our climate's changing. It's we're going into fall. It's cooling off, so those aren't going to develop in time and grow enough, fast enough to become flowers.
Okay.
So, yep. All bets are off on those.
Well, what do you think, Sean? There's a lot more to show you over there, but we want to look at the dahlias.
Let's go look at the dahlias.
Okay.
Here, I'll take this if you want to lead us over to the dahlias.
Watch your head here.
Watch your head. Us tall people, you got to watch out.
My mom has beautiful sedums, autumn joy, all over the yard, and they're just beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Such a touch of fall right there, right?
Yep.
That's like a quintessential fall flower. We've got zinnias and dahlias kind of all over back here, and a giant tomato.
Yeah.
We'll see how long
tomato
that keeps
just
going.
Doesn't stop.
And neither did the zinnias. Here's our zinnia garden. Some of you might have seen this on some videos we've shown you. So we've been growing this all year in this 6-foot smart pot raised bed.
Here, let me come to the side if I can see if I can get the whole thing.
Kind of see it finally.
So where's the end of it? We see the beginning
right
here.
Here.
Okay. Yep, it's a
right where my foot is.
6-foot raised guard bed from Smart Pots. So shout out to Smart Pots.
Really, and we have a coupon for you if you want to get one, because we have really enjoyed having this in the garden this year. This made it, we were able to grow zinnias this year because, being in containers, not having a lot of space, we haven't really had a place to grow seed. And zinnia, one of our favorite flowers, we just grew all of the packets we had.
All of this right here is just all different kinds of zinnia. We kind of lost track with the tags when they were seedlings, and so we just threw it all in here and look at it.
And really, this is completely slowed down. If you saw this early in our pictures in July and August, we had way more color, but it's so fun to see these. Got this beautiful cactus flower. We've got Queenie Lemon Peach. I think this one is. I might not be saying that right, but so that's been a really fun spot to grow those zinnias. They get full sun like all day. This is one of our veggie beds. Now we're growing these in an 8-foot raised bed from Smart Pots. So these, if you're not familiar with Smart Pots, they're fabric bags, and they just are doing so well. This is the second year we've grown in this spot, and it's been a fun growing experiment for the past 2 years.
Definitely.
We've got some powdery mildew in here.
Ooh, mildew.
We might want to.
Oh yeah. Oh, time to pull it out.
Yeah.
Yep. It's from zucchini or one of the squash. Yeah. So.
Okay, well.
Yep. But look at all the dahlias.
Yes, dahlias.
Oh my gosh.
Mania,
it's a jungle.
We can't even get in here. Like this used to be kind of a loop.
That's the path right there. Can you believe that? You're supposed to be able to walk all the way around and go through there and come all the way down here. It's
hilarious. I mean, I want to get over there in Deadhead because those look awful. So I'm actually going to try to get over there today. I might just have to step through this.
Yeah.
This might be a new path. This is actually legit our Smart Pot garden, because I feel like I keep pointing Smart Pot things out, but this is a 100-gallon round fabric bag. And we grew, I think, to be honest, there's way too much in here. There were like 4 or 5 dahlia bulbs.
Here, let me just
go. We threw some zinnias in there. I mean, it's just kind of a free-for-all.
Yep. So we got 1,
There's at least 4, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's another one in there. They're really close together, but yeah. So.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Oh, thank you guys for commenting there. Tracy said the Smart Pot zinnia bed. I know. Thank you for saying that. We highly recommend that, especially if you have some area where maybe you have ground that you don't want to just dig up, or you have like a patio.
So Tracy's saying she wants to get some Smart Pots. So Tracy,
we highly recommend
use coupon code Spoken Garden for, I think it's 10% off.
It's 10%.
Yeah. So 10% Spoken Garden, all one word, when you check out, and that'll get you 10% off.
And you know what? Thank you if you do use our code, because we get a little commission for that, for doing all our videos and whatnot. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I really want to get over there, but we can look. Okay, so here's what we have.
It's driving her nuts,
just
folks.
Look at the colors, okay? Because they're basically all dinner plate, as you can tell. But we do have one decorative over here. It's called Bluebells. It's been on the market for quite a few years, I believe.
Here, guys, let me get over there. There it is, right.
That's a pretty little one. Cafe au lait everywhere. These are the best kind of flower specimens at this point. Those over there need to be deadheaded. We have look at how gorgeous that is. Cafe au lait rose.
Yep. Okay, right there, guys.
So pretty. We have the red in the back here, if you can see that. If you've ever grown Labyrinth before, which is a gorgeous dahlia dinner plate, has kind of these twisty petals, that's Labyrinth red. So we were really surprised that it popped out red. We thought it was just basic Labyrinth, which is closer to these colors, maybe a little bit more pink. We also have Emery Paul somewhere in here, but it's basically the same color as the Cafe au lait rose. So without looking at the tags, I don't know.
I think it's kind of further in the back.
Maybe it's more purpley.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
But that's basically what we have going on here. Again, we lost all of our just gorgeous dahlias. We had decorative ones. We had all different sizes. We're going to keep adding to the collection. The ones that I missed this year are the collarette, like the little, the single form, like we had Pooh. I'm pointing at Sean to see if he remembers that one.
I love Pooh. Pooh's a beautiful one. Valerie really said, your garden is simply stunning. It's hard to believe it's all in pots.
Oh, thank you for saying that, because we forget half the time.
We do.
This is year 3 of being in my mom's garden, which again, thank you, Mom.
And then Tracy gave us a thumbs up. So
thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Should we show them these awesome marigolds?
Yes.
Does anybody like marigolds in the chat? Let us know.
We do. So
kind of a random one, but.
So this is Sochi.
This is.
I think this. Yeah, this one's Sochi. Yeah, this one's called Sochi, and it's from a Pan American seed. It's beautiful. It's kind of on its way out now for what we're seeing here. But I mean, it gets really tall.
These aren't even, this is like the 3rd flush of blooming, I think,
yeah,
right?
They were getting, huge. Well, and they were about this tall, literally, and we had to prune them back because they were shading everything else out.
If you can imagine, all the marigolds were shading out like the zinnias and the tomatoes. That was
and Sochi is Xochi, I believe.
So if you like orange and you want a big double, very sturdy marigold, boom. Another suggestion for you for next year, this is also available by seed, and this, I think this one looks better than this one, but
okay, here we go.
This is a brand new marigold coming on the market next year. I just went blank on the name.
Siam Gold.
Thank you.
Yes.
Siam Gold. These flowers, this is again maybe a 2nd or 3rd flush of blooming. The flowers are like this big.
Yeah, you wouldn't notice right now with these because we're so far into the season, they're kind of on their way out. But yeah, and really fun.
We really had fun with marigolds this year.
And Vita Loca says, I love marigolds, especially this time of year.
I know, right? The colors are perfect for fall.
And Valerie says, yes to marigolds, and their seed collection is so satisfying.
I know, that's one that, Valerie, I've never collected seeds from marigolds, so that's one Sean can show me, because
sure.
We've got some tomatoes kind of doing their thing. We'll see how much longer they, kind of last at this point.
Definitely.
But if there's, there are more dahlias we can get closer to over here.
Oh, okay. I'm going to turn this way. Okay. Sorry, guys.
We
try
ran
not
out
to make you too dizzy.
I don't think we mentioned, but some of you already know that every single dahlia you see over there is in a 7-gallon Smart Pot bag. So they all have, they're different colors. They have handles.
Now, some come with handles and some don't.
True. They do sell them either or, but we opted for handles because we knew mid-season we'd be moving all of them probably. So here's, my mom graciously donated this part of her garden. So we moved like 5 or 6 dahlia bags over here. We have some Siam Gold marigolds
Yes, more of these.
Kind of
bad
up the
boys.
way here.
Yes, definitely, Valerie. She just responded, said marigold seeds are so easy. So,
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what, yeah, I haven't tried that one yet.
Definitely.
We've got a little zinnia patch because we grew too many zinnia seeds.
We had to put them somewhere.
And why not?
Look at that tall one. Just that tall one right there. That's fun.
And the colors, I mean, these are gorgeous.
Yep.
So that was fun. And then again, we kind of surrounded it with some dahlias, and then my mom's one of her beautiful sedums we were showing you already. So yeah, there's just,
that's what's going on in our garden. There's a lot more, but I mean, I think that's it for now.
I think so too. Maybe should we set that up and we
let's
can
head on.
maybe over here?
Sure.
At this time of year, I wonder if you guys agree with this. For Sean and I, it's been a bit of a challenge to get here, to take care of our garden, and we've enjoyed so much. Just this summer has been a lot different for us with the flowers that we grew and being able to grow some things from seed again. That's been really just joyful and satisfying for both of us. And it's always kind of at this time of the year, though, it's like we're really kind of excited for fall because things do slow down a little bit, and we don't feel that like panic to get here and water everything.
Not at all.
Because there was a good question that came up a couple weeks ago on YouTube. Somebody's like, "You guys, how long does it take you to water everything?" Because we do have containers everywhere.
Like an hour and a half.
It takes
2 hours on a really dry day. Here, I'm going to switch this around.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Follow Sean.
Okay.
So that is a consideration, in our old yard. It's off the camera.
I'm off camera.
In our old yard, we were able to, we had drip irrigation everywhere, and we highly recommend that. There's a lot of different things you can do for containers.
Mm-hmm.
We were thankful enough and grateful to we have a lot of self-watering containers, and that's been key this year.
Mm-hmm. It has.
Yeah,
the self-watering containers have been great. We also modified a lot of our soil with more compost, so they had more water holding capacity. The water just didn't move right through, really fast draining soil, so that helped a lot.
And mulching the top of almost all. We didn't get around to everything this year because other things came up, but as usual. But we have a lot of. You should see our mulch pile. We have probably, is it about this tall?
Oh yeah.
We have about 3 to 5 yards of mulch.
I'd say more. It's closer to 10.
10 yards of mulch. So that's coming soon.
Yeah. So.
But that helps too for drainage and whatnot.
So, you know what, guys? This has been really fun. We need to do this more often, and we're gonna get these scheduled. Down below in the comments, make sure to let us know if there's anything that you saw that you'd like us to talk more about, go deeper into. Also, any of like the products that we showed you, like the smart pots, or talk about the bulbs, or anything. Let us know, because we wanna be able to share this with you guys.
I know. I'm so glad you brought that up, because we have a lot of fall content coming up, a lot of how-to videos, and we're going to get back on that schedule. So if you think of along those lines, if there's some videos that you're thinking about that you'd like maybe our help with, ask the horticulturist here. We would love to do that. We're really excited to get back on a better filming schedule and get going on that. Yes. So if you liked this live, if you could leave us a like, that would really help us out with our channel. Mm-hmm. So we appreciate that. And
also make sure, if you're not a subscriber, to subscribe, because we'd love to have you here with us and see more of what we can show you in our garden.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and everybody that already is a subscriber, thank you so much. And everybody here today, it's been awesome.
I know. Thank you for joining us on a Friday. This was such a last minute. We're like, let's go live tomorrow. So we're just thrilled that you guys are here. And we will be live with you on our normal Saturday schedule next weekend. So we really look forward to that.
Live at 9.
Live at 9 a.m. Saturday. I can't remember. Is that the 28th of September? Something like that?
Maybe. Yeah.
It's
I think, it is, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
wow. It's already the 20th.
Good.
Hey, guys, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Or maybe do that. I don't know. So, so thanks again for being here, and we'll see you later.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.